Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sims 4 video, believe it or not. This house has always intrigued me, so I figured I would go back and give it a little brush up. And I do apologize again for being away for so long. It's technical issues and teeny tiny bit health issues. I just was really having a hard time getting anything to work. So what I decided to do was get rid of everything. I took all of the games off of my computer. I cleaned every single file I could possibly clean. And I did this twice a day for practically a whole week while suffering insufferable pain from my back. And my back cleared up. So I came back in here and I started installing things one at a time. And everything seems to be working out okay. I haven't played The Sims 4, so I wouldn't know. But this build was not a struggle for me. And I'm hoping everything is okay because with this game installed, I still have more hard drive space than I did previously. And that is just The Sims 4, which is how it always was. If I wanted to play The Sims 4, I had to delete every single one of my other games. And by delete, I just mean uninstall them. They're left on Steam. They're left on Origin. They're still there. They're just uninstalled from my computer. So I can free up space. But I have more space now with The Sims 4 installed than I ever did previously with The Sims 4 installed, if that makes any sense. I doubt it. So I'm happy about it. I just don't know how much of an improvement I made with those adjustments. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to try the other ones as well. But I think at this point, everything seems to be going okay. My computer has never overheated. It has never gone over, the CPU temperature has never been over 159. But as I mentioned in previous videos, it makes me very nervous that happens at all because I definitely cannot afford to lose this PC. So I'm babying it, in other words. And I know that's a detriment to me trying to get this channel built up, which, by the way, I'm again very pleased. I welcome everyone who has subscribed to my channel since then. The numbers keep going up and it makes me very happy. And I'm very glad to hear that you're enjoying my content. And thank you. I received a couple remarks that you enjoy listening to my voice, and that pleases me, but it also surprises me at the same time. I know nobody loves the sound of their own voice, but I'm very happy to know that some of you do. That takes a load off my mind, believe me. So thank you very much. I'm pleased and I'm glad you're here. Now, I'm not quite sure if 148.65 is higher or lower than the previous house. I think it's about 10,000 more, isn't it? Wasn't the other one 136? And I kind of left the structure of the house the way it was. I added some things and I moved some things. But the basic outline of this house is still the same. I messed around with the exterior facade, and I did use a couple of the brand new items that we got with that free Desert Luxe, or is it Desert Deluxe pack? Like the windows down there. And yeah, they're white on purpose because new windows are white. Trying to be as technical as I can. I'm not unhappy with the outcome, and I hope you guys like my effort here. Yeah, that's the new barbecue, the new lounge chairs, there's a new table, the windows, and the curtains. I know there are other items, I just didn't use them. But for some reason, this house has always intrigued me because I think it's the only house in this world. Is that correct? The rest of them are all apartments and penthouses. But it's on the water and it has a history. The guy who owned it worked in the fishing industry, and then he ended up owning one of those canning factories next door. And so he gave this house to his daughter. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's something I made up when I was playing in the house. I don't know. But the house itself has intrigued me, and probably because it's in a world where it's all apartments. And it's in a very ideal location as far as I'm concerned. Although there is a karaoke house right across the street, and it does face the promenade. So it might not be an ideal location, especially at night. But I've never been to a San Myshuno festival that has gone on beyond 11 o'clock, is it? Don't they wrap up at 11? So that shouldn't be too bad for people trying to get to sleep for work the next day. I used a few items I've never used before, but not that many. I tried to be different, but I have to mention here, yes, we have some floating lights, and I apologize for that. I put them in so that I could see what I was doing, and then I forgot to move them. So that's my bad. But I'm pretty sure it was, and I'm not knocking her here. I'm not throwing her under the bus. Because I probably misunderstood. I'm pretty sure Lil Simsy said that if you hold shift while you're applying that trim around the outside of the house, that it wouldn't come into the house. It didn't work. It never does. And I'm a little disappointed with those new curtains because for whatever reason, maybe all the curtains do that and I just never noticed it. But the curtains reflect the window and then the window disappears and then the window comes back and then the window disappears. And it's eye-jarring. So, see? They're there, they're not. They're there, they're not. I don't know why it's like that. I added that skylight and this was done right before I just said, okay, I can't do this anymore. So I stopped at this point. I deleted everything from my computer and I started babying it and removing files and cleaning it up and cleaning it up. When I came back, I thought to myself, maybe the skylight should just be on this side of the house and I should be getting rid of the skylight in the front of the house here. And what I mean by that is the glass ceiling. But then I was telling myself, well, don't you want to stick to the as original as possible? So I kind of left it the way it was, but the more I thought about it, it's like, no, you should have done that. You should have reversed it. The only other thing about this house that drives me nuts is that in the original house, they only have these single thin walls holding up this entire second floor. And again, me being the realistic person that I am, being dumb, I just don't think it's structurally sound. So I always want to build up underneath here so that I feel secure. Why do the planes always decide to take off when I start recording? I know you're going to hear that in the background. That's the airport, and there's nothing I can do about it. But every time I start recording, time to take off, and they're going to keep going. Like every 30 seconds, another plane is going to fly over the house, so I'm sorry about that. Now this room, I widened. I gave them the balcony space and a bathroom that wasn't here. So this is one area of the house that I really completely renovated and changed things up a bit. This was not here. The roofing was here. And it's like, why did you never give them an opportunity to come out here and enjoy the city? So I did that for them. I don't know if I did a good job, but... And this probably should be the master bedroom, but I gave them the first floor one because, again, if it's gameplay you're after, you want to be as convenient as possible, and having your characters go up and down and up and down, and you have to flip from first floor to second floor just to get them to see them, it can get a little annoying. So the guest bedroom on the first floor, I just gave to my two characters here. You can barely see that window for the plantings that I put there. I hope that's okay. But yeah, see, there are a couple floating lights. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to remove them. And you do see the exterior trim on the wall there. I could have swore she said just hold down the shift key when you're placing it, but it never works. So maybe I'm missing a step. I don't know. But I hope you like this. And again, I apologize for being away for so long. I hope you're not upset at me for that. I'm trying to figure out what kind of videos to make. That's another thing. If you guys want to give me suggestions, that would be great. What you want to see me play, I'd appreciate hearing about that. But thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. So subscribe if you're interested. That would help me out a lot. And like the video if you did. Take very good care of yourselves and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.